Top 5 extreme demons with the most aura in Geometry Dash. Let's go. So on the 5th place we have Limbo. I mean, it's just very cool. You really feel it. It's like it builds up to this final part with the keys. And I mean, even through watching you feel kinda nervous, you feel it, this level. And it's the best thing, like the most important thing for Ethereum Power. It's like how breathtaking the level is. Even if you don't play in it, if you only watch it, like, you should be amazed. You should be watching this and be like, okay, I will beat it someday. It's exactly what Limbo brings you. At number 4 we have Yatagarasu. Many of you guys in community I know would have put it on number 1, but considering this level actually has been it has been a top 1, but not for a long time. And basically it was an unfair top 1 because Sonic Wave overtaken it in some time. And I think Yatagarasu deserves the spot because of its style, music on the background is kinda cool, and this creature called Yatagarasu, it appears a couple of times, and in the end it brings you your ship to the victory in the end of the level. It's also very interesting build up, so after Michigan part it's like a break and everything builds up to this ending, which is very epic, and probably the most epic part of the music is also an ending. So yeah, and it's almost 3 minutes, so you kind of feel it when you're beating Yatagarasu and going past the half of the level. I didn't beat it, I had 54% 3 years ago, but even playing from 20% I almost got to 100 because it was really cool experience, I'd say. On number 3 we have a Bizarre Phantasm. It's a level I talked about in my last shorts, check it by the way. So it's a very cool level because it has kinda unique style for legendary demons, so it's not red, it's not hell themed, it's also not dark themed, but it's very interesting level, I'd say, because not many of you expected it here. And I'd say this word line, this almost on 80%, and just remember on before the ending part, that gotta be the most legendary word lines ever in Geometry Dash levels. Also the fact that music is unimaginably cool. What's going from 65% is out of this world. The gameplay is also very fun, and it wasn't a top 1. It was never a top 1 level. And if it had been a top 1 for some time, I guess I'd put it higher, on number 2 at least. But it is what it is. Number 3, a Bizarre Phantasm. As a player who have beaten it as my hardest also 3 years ago, I'd say you really feel this level. You feel this ending parts, and before the ending, these duels, it's incredible. On number 2 we have Bloodbath. Yeah, I know, you expected this at number 1. It's the most famous extreme demon. Everyone who have ever played more than 5 hours in Geometry Dash, they know about Bloodbath. It's what the demon associated with. It's Bloodbath. It's not Slaughterhouse, Grief. It's not them. No one knows them outside of Geometry Dash community. But everyone who played at least a bit, at least just heard of this game, they know it's Bloodbath. It's the face of our game. It's more people know about Bloodbath probably than about Deadlock. I guess the only level names that's more popular than Bloodbath is Stereo Madness, and it's also debatable, I guess. And as a player who have done it as my hardest, I'd say, I mean, you can believe until you beat it. You can believe, even after you beat it, you have to a bit of hours that you don't actually think that you have done it. Because we all know about Bloodbath very soon after we start playing the game. And that's the reason, well, when we start completing Bloodbath, you're really still in your mind. You're that guy that only started playing Geometry Dash and think this level is impossible. You just feel every time you have a new best. I remember getting to the correct part for first couple of times and I couldn't play just. When the first time I got to the Ether, I had to pause because it was the only time in my whole life in Geometry Dash I just couldn't physically be able to play. So I would die on the first click. I can't do shaking, everything was shaking. So it's incredible. The only thing I regret about is that I actually went on to beat a Bizarre Phantasm, yes, and as I said, because I just couldn't handle psychologically. Just every game session of this level it became a torture for me. for my nervous system. I was feeling like I'm going to the war. It's the only level that can make it for you. And what can be even more breathtaking, incredible, and just out of this world than Bloodbath? You see, Bloodbath was like a model for this Bloodlust. It's an incredible level by many of metrics, but the thing that makes it even more aura than Bloodbath, obviously it's not that famous, but the thing that it's not first half heavy, so like in Bloodbath after 50% is basically like all the difficult parts are gone on like some concert timings on 79 and so sports are left, but in Bloodlust you feel like the whole level is the same difficulty, real like almost. Only like maybe first 20% are a little bit easy, but still it has some difficult timings and parts, and everything from so on is about the same difficulty. And it's 3 minutes long, it goes till the end of the song, and the extension part is the coolest, and that's what Bloodbath lacked to be number one. It doesn't have an extension part of the music, and when you go to the extension of Bloodlust, I mean I swear to you, it's the longest minute of your life. You eventually think that you'll die anyways because it feels eternal. It's not because you have some very difficult places you can pass, no, it's all pretty much easy, some concert timings, probably some straight flights, but it's not that hard. The hard thing is that you feel like it will never end. Even while watching it, you get chills even from watching it, you know, like probably like the very final Bloodlust is the biggest day in Geometry Dash like ever. Even 2.2 like was not that big, I guess. So, and if you're really skilled enough, you will cry. You will probably break something, but you will not regret it. After you will beat it, you will feel like you can do everything. Everything in this game and everything even if in your life. So, yes, it definitely worth it. I spent almost 2 years, but it was worth it. Thanks for watching and good luck.